Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Angela the Traveling Crafter, and I am here with a quick how-to video. And today we are going to experiment with some felt. Now, as you can see, I've already put these little goodies together, but I wanted to show you when I was working in organizing that forgotten to-do bin that I had tucked away. I found this little bag, well, it was a bigger bag, with these in it. They were not put together, and all of these little templates, little leaves, little circles, little hearts, a tulip, and all of these clips. Now, years ago, I used to make, for a fundraiser that we did, and it kind of blossomed into much more. Demi was little, and I was making hats and bows and tutus and things like that, and sold them at craft fairs in order to raise money for a 39-mile walk that we did with my sister. And you may have heard me talk about that before. And so I had a lot of these clips. This is just like a little alligator clip, hair clip. Maybe you use these to do pin curls or for your own little holding your hair back. But I used them to make these covered clips that I then used as a base for some of my bows and hair clips. So we're just going to use these in the same way that I did before. And all you will need is to use, this is all felt. And I just had cut out already some of these little shapes and then put them together and turn them into clips that I can put onto my pages. They're super, super easy. Now, these two do not have anything on the back because I think I want to, I just did this like randomly, very willy-nilly, but I think I want to do a little hand stitching on these because they are a little larger, and I'm not sure if I want to use these as a clip because they are, like I said, a little bit bigger. So perhaps I'll just use these after I do some hand stitching and put them, you know, on a page. So these I will take, we're doing a little, Thanksgiving is coming up, and we are, the girls are doing a little craft and movie night, and we're going to be watching Wicked, the first Wicked, so that then we can go to the second Wicked. And so I'll just take those so I can finish them up along with some other hand stitching items that I have. But really what I want to show you today is how easy it is to cover these little clips. And then I will stick one of them on the back of this little cutie patootie. So all I needed was some felt, some buttons, some of these little alligator clips, and some ribbon. And I have two different kinds of ribbon, which I'm going to right now go ahead and sear. This is an important part, especially if you were doing some of these to sell, that you, hopefully these two pieces are long enough for these. I don't know. That you kind of sear the ends to keep them from fraying, because you wouldn't hate to have that happen if somebody had this in their hair, and you get a little more wear and tear when they're in their hair. So all you need is a couple pieces of ribbon. This one might not be long enough. We are soon going to find out. So we'll start with this 2-prong alligator clip and this piece of velvet ribbon. So I've got grosgrain and velvet. And all you're going to do, and something that I did not have, I was using my hot glue gun, and I used E6000 a lot when I was making all my hair bows and such, which worked great. However, I did not know about Fabra-Fix or Fabra-Tac back in the day. So I think this would have probably been a better choice had I known about it. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my clip upside down, and I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to put some glue on each one of those prongs and on the top part here. And then I'm going to take my ribbon, and I'm going to slide it. Make sure, I felt like there's a little string there. Slide it in here, and I'm just going to press that down Make sure it's all good to go. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put the glue on the top. I mean, I'm telling you guys, these are so easy. And you can maybe find these at a thrift store. You can obviously buy them on Amazon. You can check out my Amazon shop for some things. I don't know that I have these in there, but you can check those out because there's lots of fun things in there. And you're just going to glue again, and you're going to pull this over the top as such, and you're going to kind of press it down. And it looks like this. That's all there is to it. Now you're going to continue around. The important part is, don't feel like you need to press this down in here and then around in here. It just needs to come over the top. So again, we're going to go the same way. And we're going to carefully put it on this side until we get to the back side. And then you can get a little less neat and tidy because you'll want it to, you know, hold to each other. And so you're just going to start, make sure it's straight. How easy is this, friends? How easy. So you're going to make sure that that's down. And then you're going to pull it up. And this is where you sometimes get a little bit of overflow. Now, this is going to be longer than it needs to be. So I need to cut that off. And I'm just going to cut it off about right there. So this one was longer than it needed to be. I don't know about the other one. Now I need to sear this. So it's good to go. You're going to lift that up and make sure you don't have any little stragglers there. And you're going to do the same thing for this one. And you can put some in the middle where that is at. And you're just going to, ooh, this might still be too long. It is. Oh, no, it's good. Perfect. Well, I couldn't have planned that better. And once it's together, then you've got this piece that's going to come in here. You can push, put a little extra glue on it. Looks like I could use some right there, maybe. No, I guess not. And then I just used a piece of cardboard. This is just a file folder, and I just put them on here while they dry so that they don't stick together. And that's all there is to it. We'll do one more. Excuse me, I've been having a cough and a little bit of allergy issues, I think, lately. And it's getting cold outside. All right, so the next one we're going to do, we're going to start again at the bottom. This one's just a single, so it might take a little bit more finagling. And we're going to coat that with some glue. We're going to take one end of it and we're going to put it on the bottom. Make sure that it's kind of even, which this one is not, so I'm going to move it. These are a little bit more persnickety because it's less space to work with, but there you have it. And then you're going to just do the same thing here. And you're going to flip that over all the way up to the top. Make sure it's pressed down really well. I gotta make sure that this is, oh yeah, it's going to be fine, just fine. Everything's fine. All right, now you're gonna do the same to the top. I have to say that sorting all of those projects was a godsend because I was kind of feeling, I wasn't in a creative slump, but I was just like, what videos do I want to do? And I had, you know, plenty of projects that I could do, but I just wasn't feeling them at the time. So this kind of motivated me to find all kinds of fun things that I had in that little tote that I sorted. And to be able to do some quick videos. So I hope you enjoy those. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I enjoy doing lots of arts and crafts. I love thrifting for vintage treasures. I love thrifting for vintage treasures, both for, and new treasures, both for my home, for my craft room, and for my closet. And then you're going to do the same there. And I also have live sales that we do with friends. So with Sandy Wilhelmina and with Carol at A Crinkled Path, as well as guests that come onto the channel every month. So that is really fun to watch, and it's a great community. So now we're going to put those aside and let them dry. Excuse me again. And this one's probably dry enough, so I want to use this yellow one for, well, I'm just going to stick this on here. We'll use that for something else later. I'm going to use this one for this clip. And I want to make sure that this leaf is not in the way of this clip. So I want to make sure I have it where I want it. And now I'm just going to cover this with a good amount of glue. If you are coming back to the channel and you've been here for a while, you know how much I love all of you. I couldn't do this without you. And you're the reason that I continue to find new things to do videos on. And you'll probably, if you're new, you probably will find a lot of tutorials. I do obviously do journals and paper crafting, but I really enjoy doing different techniques and trying new things and working with things that maybe might otherwise be forgotten items that we can turn into something unique and fun. And there you have it. So the clips are finished. And now I will just put them in with I'll put them in with my paper clips, my finished paper clips, and those are all ready to put in a journal. And it's that easy, friends. So I hope you enjoyed today's quick video and that you'll come back again and try something new alongside me, where I have some good things on the docket. And again, I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new here, I would love to hear from you. Say hi, tell me where you're watching from and what your favorite thing to work on is. And until next time, friends, as always, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon. Cheers.